What's going on, guys? Mitch here, and today we're going for the first ride on the Tarmac SL8 RTP frame. Now, this video will probably come up prior to the build series kind of being finished, as truthfully it was very nice out the last week and a half, and I just threw the bike together and did some video, left a couple things out, but anyway, I just wanted to get out and ride this thing. And let me tell you, I miss this bike. It feels like home cooked food for me. So I'm not gonna be today, you know, milking the big S. I got this bike because I wanted it. I missed it. And it feels great to be back on the 61 centimeter versus the 58 S5. So anyway, let's go out, let's go have some fun, shake this thing loose, and I'll show you the bike here momentarily. All right, guys, so we've stopped at the normal Sukhumi Lake location right here. This is where I take all my first rides on all the bikes that I kind of come through over the years. And it's a good hour, some hills, some sprints, just shake everything loose and basically get a feel of it, see what I need to adjust. I already feel like my saddle might be a little far forward, so just little tweaks compared to the Athos, the SL7, the other SL8. So anyway, I want to introduce to you guys the completed Tarmac SL8. Bada bing, bada boom. And I use the word completed very loosely because God knows what's going to change, specifically around fit, saddle heights, all that stuff. But I think it's pretty darn close, within a 16th or so of an inch. I've got the first thing as well that I love is this handlebar. I cannot begin to tell you how much I love the flare on these NV bars. And the flare meaning the drops are shot out compared to the hoods. And I remember, I angle my hoods in, they're supposed to be like here. So that bar goes out, I think it's 37, 42. So five centimeters out, which is substantial in ride feel. Everything fits nice. Didn't do the integrated stem. Hopefully you guys can see that, but I did not go the integrated stem bar combo. I really just like that NV bar, and it was on sale. Revolve Rapide wheel set, nothing wrong with that. CLX2s, tried and true. Still have the sticker goo. I should probably get rid of that. That's okay. With TPU tubes, SRAM Red E1 Axis drivetrain, tuned beautifully well with a rainbow cassette and rainbow chain. Really just smooth. The first thing I noticed actually on the bike riding it, and I'm gonna go into detail all summer long with all these little things. The first thing I noticed on this new red drivetrain versus the old red drivetrain and the current force, the old force, and the force behind that, the levers are like a full brake at the very top. So if I'm holding the bar up here, it's so light to get a full brake versus having to squeeze down here. So up here, it's really strange to be able to brake here. As well, I've got buttons on the tops of the hoods here that I can shift and change gears without having to drop my hands down. It's just a weird feeling. So you can customize that, program it. I've got a very delicate setup right now on the computer, just because I wanted to go for a ride. I'll get an out front mount for the stem and get that mounted up as soon as possible. But otherwise, this bike's fast, and I'm gonna keep riding here because why not? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick photo for the IG, and then I'll keep riding. All right, now we can continue riding. Now that the IG photos are taken, can make all my IG fam, all three to five of them happy. Yeah, it's a great bike. It's fast, it's stiff. I'm going to talk about some of the comparisons I noticed right away to the S5. All right, so a couple things I noticed between this and the S5 right away. So punching through the wind at 40 kilometers, 45 kilometers an hour, it's not as effective. I can feel it right away. Whether or not it's a reality, whatever. Most of my riding, if you look at 2-3 hour rides, it's not at 40 to 45 kilometers an hour. And it's solo. It's in the low 30s, probably 20 miles an hour. So does that affect me? I don't know. We'll see. Number two, side to side. Considering this frame is like a pound lighter than the S5, when you get up and sprint side to side, it's like you're throwing around much less bike. You notice it right away, immediately. It's incredible. So that, the snappiness to get up to speed because of that weight, I'd say it's a little better, but it's more compliant on the bumps. So, you know, the S5 was absurdly stiff. Stiff to the point that unless you were going fast, it was uncomfortable. So keep that in mind. It's a race bike. This too is a race bike, but it's a specialized race bike, which means it's kind of made for the masses. So it's probably pretty average in stiffness level. Anyway, that's my first kind of impressions on the bike. First ride. Love the cockpit, love the drivetrain setup. Love that I got to customize all my gearing for me and where I ride. I'm pumped, man. I'm stoked. So let's keep riding and we'll catch up down the line. Oh, and I forgot to say, it's a recovery week, which is another reason I really was hard pressed to kind of get this bike out and set up, because you have time. And the rides themselves during your rest week are really chill, and they put less pressure on performance. It's like a 0.5 today for, I think, 45 minutes is what's on the calendar. So next to nothing, which is fun. So if you're gonna be breaking in a new bike, it's a great time to do it during a rest week. Fun fact, and it's like 5 degrees Celsius, which is always fun in 5 degrees Celsius to get out. It's cold, full winter kit, but the new bike really warms up my heart. Anyways, I'm gonna rip on back home, record some B-roll, and wrap up on the other end of the park. Let's try to get to know this bike a little bit. All right, guys, so we're gonna wrap the vlog up there. Great day for 20K. We'll break it in, shake it up. I'm gonna go do a hill climb and get try some gear shifts under pressure, under load, to see if everything's good and can be trusted. Otherwise, I am a stoked little cowboy. All right, guys, more to come. By the way, I'm moving in 2 days, 3 days. So yeah, that should be fun. All right, have a good week. See you guys.